JMU is a really tough team to guard this year, not just for us, but for everyone. And so they're putting 4 shooters out there on the court at all times. 3 of them are shooting the ball at an elite level. So just really tough to guard. So we did have a cut to a 3-point game with 1:10 left. But we've got to find a way to get a couple more stops each half as our season goes on.
Coach, how difficult is it not having first Oni and then going into a game and then not having Antoine? He only played for 5 minutes. Trying to switch the game plan around. How difficult is that in game?
Yeah, so first of all, that is part of basketball. It's part of college basketball. Every team is going to have injuries at some point. You are right about the in-game scheme, just meaning that we didn't really have a plan for Antoine not being in there. So he is our brains on the court. He is the guy that is our leader out there. He triggers a lot of what we do. And so, this isn't an excuse at all because, again, injuries happen. But, we did have to make adjustments in the middle of the game.
And going off of that, what do you see from the guys who stepped up, and Kyle Rose, Ivan Raut got more minutes than he did last game?
Yeah, so the second half certainly was one of our better halves offensively. Ertan Ghazi, Jalen especially, really, they did things to help us compete. We got too far down. The other part of it is I really like the looks that we got in the first half, meaning I thought we had shots right at the rim, layups, and we had good-looking threes. Now, maybe we'll look at the film and there'll be 1 or 2 that weren't as good as I thought, but in general, and we told the team at halftime, I told them after the game, I love the looks that they got in the first half, and we didn't connect.
Coach, on this date last year, Matt Lewis and Darius Banks had combined for 9 points on 2 of 12 shooting. Tonight, they go for 22 and 19 respectively. What have you seen from their development and their progression just a year removed from a big win on your part, beating them 75-48?
Yeah, so the biggest thing from last year to this year is the fact that Michael Christmas is a freshman, and right now he's an elite shooter. And so last year we played a very unique defense against them. Because they had 2 non-shooters on the court. So we were able to do something very special against them last year that really took their 3 main guns out of the game. And this year, because they're playing 4 shooters, we had to play regular basketball.
Tale of 2 halves once again, same as last time out against Tennessee. How do you find that consistency factor going forward?
Well, we certainly have had slow starts, especially offensively. And so that's what we need to build on. We did give up 37 points in the first half, which is way too many. But, our problems in the first half were really at the offensive end. We really didn't score the ball.
Coach, just looking forward to Antoine Portley, do you know any more about his injury? How severe is it? Will he be missing a significant amount of time, or is it something that's day to day?
Yeah, so I literally haven't talked to our trainer yet about him at all. And I just patted Antoine on the back before I came up here, and I'm going to go right back down and talk to him. But I know he has a leg injury that kept him out today, and that's all I know.
And Coach, you have the next 10 days off before the last non-conference game against Coppin State, coming off with this 4th straight loss. What are you going to tell your team? What are you going to look at in film study for the next 10 days to prepare you to finish the non-conference schedule on a high note?
Yeah, well, first of all, I think this break right now in the season is perfectly timed for our group. And then, I think we'll simply build on the theme that if we had gotten 1 more stop per half, in every game, then we right now would be either 9-2 or 10-1. So even the Western Kentucky game, we were down 3 with the ball with 30 seconds. So we're literally talking about 1 more stop per half can make all the difference. Thank you, guys. Did you have some more?
Yeah, just a quick question.
Yeah, no problem.
Considering that there's going to be a long layoff in between games, do you think that's going to affect the team negatively? Seemed like you guys had a lot of momentum.
We had some momentum in the second half. I actually think for our group right now, as we just have to come up with the right scheme for our group, and also the fact that we have lost a couple here. I think a layoff is perfectly fit right here. It'll help us catch our breath and just retool.